Greetings, in the name of His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie I, Emperor of Ethiopia, Giant King. Zai Emmanuel the Nyabingi, going to speak with you today regarding online fraud. So in November last year, I got a job with the Royal Mail, just delivering parcels, for the Beastmas holidays and stuff. Anyway, because of COVID and sickness and all that, the job, which was meant to be only 6 to 8 weeks, only finished in May. So, one thing that I recall about the job is how many people came to the sorting office depot where I worked, asking whether or not a text that they'd received saying that Royal Mail were holding a parcel for them, but there was an amount to pay, and asking them for their bank details so that they could take the charge. And the people were coming to the depot to ask whether this was an authentic Royal Mail email or text or whatever it was. And of course it wasn't, it was a scam. So as many people that came to the depot to ask about it were scammed also, because the scam is not obviously to scam you out of like a $5 in postage that you owe for a package. It's to get your bank details and then clean out however much they can. Anyway, must be Thursday last week, I ordered stuff online. I do most of my shopping online on my phone. I wouldn't say I'm a total idiot when it comes to computers and what have you, but as my brethren, them Mikey B, Asher, and the other people that I know who are into computers, Andy, will tell you, I'm no mastermind either. But I regard myself as quite careful in terms of what I do with my bank details and the like. Anyway, last Thursday, I bought some stuff online, and I got an email 2 days later saying that I'd been overcharged and could I provide my details so that they could refund what I'd been overcharged. So automatically I thought to myself, well, that's strange, because obviously they must have my details when I paid for the items online, so why didn't they need my details to refund me? The email looked authentic from the company who I bought the stuff from. And I don't know why. I mean, yeah, I couldn't tell you, I suppose. It's just one of those things, either a senior moment, call it whatever you want. But anyway, I entered my details, clicked the link, blah, blah, blah. This was on Thursday. By Friday, I had had 4 transactions, fraudulent transactions, made with my card, totaling an amount of about £455. So I got onto my bank straight away, and they proceeded to interrogate me, and that's no overstatement, interrogate me as to how this fraud happened, to the point that after about, 40 minutes, I was getting quite agitated and annoyed with them, because I don't know what it was they were trying to get me to admit. But I said to them, look, if you're trying to get me to say that I was an idiot and I was stupid, well, then, yeah, I was an idiot and stupid. But, it doesn't need to take 40 to 50 minutes for me to tell you that. Anyway, after an hour it took, they turned to me and said, well, end of the day, they can't prove a fraud because I chose to click the link. I chose to enter my details for the refund, blah, blah, blah. So let's just go back to how the fraudsters did this, first of all. So the fraudsters are tracking what I'm doing online. So they see I order this stuff from a company, and then they send a fake email from that company saying that they want to refund me and they need my details. So that's how it worked. And it did work, 450 quid's worth. Anyway, when the fraud people told me they can't help me, so I said to them, well, what am I supposed to do now? So they said, well, we have like a disputes department, and if you contact them, like, they may be able to help you. So I contacted the disputes department, and they said to me, yeah, they can help me, but they have to wait by law 15 days in order to give the merchants a chance to refund my money, assuming that I'd applied for it. Of course, I phoned these merchants, but one was an answering machine, left a message, nobody got back. The other one had options as to what language you wanted when you reached the company, and as soon as you pressed an option, it cut you off automatically. So clearly scam phone lines as well. So they said they had to wait 15 days. So I'd already resigned myself to the fact that I'd lost this money, and that's that, basically. Just need to move on. So I made a note, notwithstanding, in my diary to contact them on the 20th of May and see if they could do anything in getting my money back. But just got on with stuff differently. Anyway, today being Monday, I got up this morning and had a look at my account, and the 4 fraudulent payments, have been refunded me. I presume this is because I acted relatively quickly in letting them know, and the payment was still, in the sort of virtual payment cloud as it is, and hadn't actually gone through, although it's gone out of my account. It hasn't physically gone out from my account and arrived at the merchants, I presume, anyway. So I've been refunded all the money that was scammed me, and I give thanks and eyes unto the Most High Jah Rastafari. So I'm doing this video just to awaken everybody who may get complacent doing their online stuff, as obviously I did, or careless, or whatever you want to call it. You do have to stay vigilant when you're doing your online thing. Check emails. When I looked at the email the second time, it was clearly fraudulent. The body of the email was that of the company that sent me the goods and sold me the goods, but the actual email was sent by some other company that I'd never heard of. So had I checked that out properly in the first place, I would have probably been okay. So this video is one of those rare ones that I do, not just for I people, but for everybody's benefit. Just, be awake and check what you're doing online, because scams are a way of life now, and online scams appear to be the easiest scams to pull without much recourse at all. Give thanks and eyes unto the Most High Jah Rastafari.